Why are you answering a call from Illinois? Like thinking that it's a real thing.
Maybe it was Barack Obama.
And if it was?
I'd have a conversation.
What do you think the conversation would be about if Barack just called you right now?
We'd probably want to talk about like LeBron winning and, hey, Snacks, did you see my tweet congratulating your favorite player on a 4th title? Yeah, Mr. President. Why didn't you congratulate him on 6 of his losses in the finals?
It's not something you congratulate people for.
Well, you want to be called the king? You shouldn't have an under 500 record in the NBA Finals. That's
You know what I would actually like to start this episode off with? I forgot we had this. I don't remember where the card is from, but a good friend of the show, a brand new friend of the show, Mr. Chris Ramirez sent a bunch of cards over. Thank you for the sports cards.
Who's this? It's just a
It's a guy on Discord. Yeah, here's a rookie card for you. Here's one for you.
Oh, sick, dude.
And here's one more for you.
That's a good joke.
Oh, my God. Daniel.
Let the record show.
Yeah, I got a
There's
nice Cortland Sutton card. This is he burned me this year, but
more importantly, hey, it's the
Thank you,
that,
Chris.
It's
Chris
still
Ramirez.
it's still really cool.
He actually didn't give those like to you guys.
Yeah, I know.
I just figured
You're just
I would
giving them to us.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank me. Tell me I'm the best.
No, I will never thank you. I will
No,
thank Chris.
It's absurd.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
What he did send us though was this
cool.
pack of like 19.
When Daniel wins his first Super Bowl, I promise to cut you in on the profits.
1942 pack of baseball cards.
Never gonna happen.
1989 tops, which still has the gum inside.
Oh, that's right. I remember this.
And I promised him that we would open them and also eat the gum.
Yeah, I have no problem
Oh,
eating
fuck yeah.
old ass gum.
From 19. What is gum?
1989, guys. I was born in 90.
What is gum made out of? How do you make gum?
Sugar.
Sugar and xanthan.
That's it?
I don't know.
I think I've tried xanthan before. Like when I used to be like really into like
Oh my
working
God,
out and
it's-
shit. It's how you make like thick fucking.
Dude, I can't afford to crack another tooth.
Oh my God. This is like a weapon.
Oh, it's hard.
It's so hard. That's what she said.
Don't do it. You have
Yeah, I can't do it.
don't. I'll tell you what.
The aftertaste, bro.
It's not good.
No, this is really bad.
I bet I hit a rookie patch auto in here. A little RPA action.
You guys swallow yours?
Over under the number of players that you actually know on the cards.
How many are in here?
I don't know baseball at all.
I would say 12 maybe.
One? Hold on. I'm not looking for one.
Dude, that tastes like
It's
plastic.
15. Oh,
I'll go over under
that's so bad.
5.5.
The
Finish your gum.
aftertaste.
You don't get dessert if you don't finish your dinner.
I'm good. I'd half of it.
To throw up?
Probably.
I finished it. Ugh.
Yeah, it tastes like powder.
If you guys want to send us more stuff, by the way, want to send us more food,
asshole.
or
Dwayne
gifts.
Henry. This is Derek's dad.
Actually, like honestly, I believe you.
All right, I said 4.5
Right?
over under.
Could be.
I was gonna go 2.5 for me.
All right, well, I'm 1 for 1.
Freak Athlete Senior.
How are you 1 for 1?
Dennis Eckersley.
Oh, Darryl Strawberry. Let's fucking go. I know.
Well, that's huge.
An all-star card. This thing's probably worth a couple mil.
Definitely.
Ramon Martinez.
Kurt Stillwell. Wasn't that a guy?
Pat Perry. Oh, you know what? It makes it easy because there's all-star cards. So of course you're gonna know
This
these
is
guys.
like Houston Astros leader, so that's not one person. Ken Phelps, former Yankee. I'm 2 for 2.
Bobby Bonilla.
Oh, huge. You're
Wait a
fucking
minute.
getting
Wait a
all the
minute.
good ones.
I'm gonna go way over here. I already
Record
know.
breaker.
Oh, Juan Nieves. Isn't he a name?
Card fucking stinks. What is this?
Juan Nieves. Isn't that a guy, Snacks?
Yo, Topps company card. No. You know how swaggy this fucking crew neck is?
That's pretty dope.
I'd buy the shit out of this.
See, see if you can.
You think it's still available?
Try. Hit up the store.
22 years later.
Morris.
Is there a number on there? Call it. See if anyone answers. Jim Lindemann.
That's crazy. That's amazing that they say postage and handling.
So I only got
Bobby Valentine. I'm over my over under.
Derek Henry's dad.
Mark
that's it.
Portugal.
Mark
You
Portugal.
don't. That's the only one you know, and you don't even know him.
Yes.
You got zero.
Yeah.
Stevie Rosenberg.
Whoa.
Keith Miller.
I have the best one. I can
John
tell you that
Dobson,
right now.
Johnny Ray, Todd Fraworth, John Kruk. Oh, I know John Kruk.
Yeah,
That's
he
3.
had-
I went
he
the
had
over.
testicular cancer.
That's why I know him. Barry Larkin. I know him too. 4. Let's go.
So I knew 7, and you know the.
You knew 7?
Yeah, you know the 7th.
I think that's.
I really. not.
I actually believe him.
I not at all. Guess who the 7th was? I
don't even-
actually have.
I don't even know who
Pete
the
Rose.
first-
Pete Rose. Yep.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
That's a
That's
good one.
actually a good one.
That's a good one.
you
I'll
didn't
keep
give me
that.
enough credit for
Sleeve
guessing
it.
that.
That was good.
Sleeve it.
That's
Even
probably the
though-
only baseball player you know.
Even though I saw Pete Rose on the back of the card.
Son of a bitch.
I was gonna say, how the hell would you have guessed?
I was gonna
that?
say, like the fact that you did not make a reaction or
I
anything
didn't-
to
I
it was
didn't.
really underrated, and I'm upset about it.
I mean,
You would know 3 of these, and you're gonna say I didn't know 7. You would know Dennis Eckersley.
nope.
Then okay, I'm done.
I don't know baseball. I'm not
Just
a
giving
baseball
everyone a
guy.
heads up
That's
right
why I'm on a
now.
fantasy football podcast.
Dunkin' pumpkin beer, Harpoon plus Dunkin' pumpkin beer, so bad, really bad.
No, not good.
This coming from a big pumpkin guy.
I love pumpkin beer and bakery products that are pumpkin flavored.
Miss Frank Athlete Senior.
Yeah, we might want to sleeve those up, put them in the top
Sleeve,
loaders.
definitely sleeve Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Let's get that graded.
Gambling
Let's
legend.
get that graded for you.
Huge gambling legend.
Welcome, Bike!
Welcome, Bike!
To the headquarters. Welcome, Bike, to the Fade the Public podcast and featured film of the week every single Thursday. That's a little drink for you. There's actually there's vodka in there.
Listen.
My name is Nicholas, who's about to yell at Snacks, who's going to take a lot of abuse today as Animal. We are the trifecta of the Fade the Public podcast. Make sure you are subscribed to their YouTube channel, Fade the Public.
Yes,
It'll be linked down below.
Do that.
They're doing Animal's House once a week. They got bagels and locks. What's the record right now?
Oh, Animal's killing it.
So bagels and locks. Yeah, I'm
early.
on fire.
It's early. We remember what happened
Oh, I
last
know.
year.
Well,
he thinks I'm worried.
I'm-
it's the only thing he's winning at.
I'm 8-4 on
We
the
need something
season.
to hold on to.
Had a 3-0 week this week, so definitely on fire. Snacks is slipping already much earlier than expected,
Which is good. That means the turnaround is going to be even better.
Or I mean, the problem is like
Wait,
once
hold
you
on,
started
hold on, time
slipping
out.
last year, there was
Time
never
out.
a turnaround.
Time out.
I
Hold
mean,
on,
that's
though.
going to be in the mic. You know that.
So is this.
We're slipping right now.
Wait, time out, though. Time out. I don't think we ever came up with a
I got to
punishment.
redo that because someone's gonna make fun of the way I just threw that shit. There's gonna be
We never
1989
came up
gum
with
on
a
my
punishment.
floor for you.
Well, no, we'll
till
figure it out.
19
Since you're not going
2089.
to slip,
Skirt.
then we have time to make a. Here's an idea. If you got any punishments for the loser of bagels and locks, drop those in the comments.
Yeah, and I'm 4 games back,
And
so big
quick,
turnaround.
Schedule will change. Bagels and locks will now be coming out Saturday mornings instead of Sunday mornings.
This is now official because we
This is
said
official.
this last week.
No, we didn't say it last week.
I'm saying we said it, yes.
Officially, Saturday mornings, bagels and locks will be available now. I need those extra views.
Get
So.
those extra views. Give you some time
Look what
to.
Steve just sent me.
What did he send you? Oh, some boobies?
That's
that
what's
Cardi
her name?
B?
That's Cardi B.
Cardi B's?
Looks so weird.
Ew.
What is that
Cardi-
picture?
Are those
Cardi B's.
pancakes?
It's Cardi B's boobies.
Sorry, Cardi B.
Cardi's
What's wrong
boobs.
with her?
Cardi B's a loyal listener though, so I don't want to.
Don't want to offend her.
I don't want to offend.
What do
her.
you? I wonder what her reaction would be if we like made her sit down and listen to 1 hour of In the Public.
Oof. I mean,
I feel like she'd love it.
I
She
feel like
might,
would.
she
You
might
guys
not.
are crazy.
you guys, you know what you should do? Head
Johnny
over.
Sins used to watch the show, so
Go follow Cardi B, and then also go follow Robert, one of our editors. His did you see his new his or his new username? What do you
Not
call
Scott,
that?
yeah.
At Not Scott BDGE. It's amazing. I just wanted to point that out. I love that. Go
that
follow
was
him.
funny.
Yeah, because every time he does a video,
Everyone's
people
like-
are always like, Scott did his A1
And so
on
it's
this
Rob.
one. I go
Yeah.
down, I'm like, it's Robert.
This was Robert.
Link his Twitter and shit. Yeah, so Robert's doing a phenomenal job. Everyone else on the BDG team fucking stinks. Let's hit the intro, Scott. Run it!
Producer.
All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the show. Good to have you.
Wait. All right,
Fuck
go.
you guys, man. You know, every time. All right, quick show, guys.
Wait.
Real quick. We're going to talk a little about Michael Thomas and my team, what I should do. Dak Prescott for Dynasty. We're going to talk about some Dynasty price checks, a couple of players, him or him. And then little scenarios for some.
Why did you have so much trouble saying him or him?
I was going to go like him or her, but I was like, wait. That's not really the case
Doesn't really
here.
work, yeah.
And then do some scenarios for some redraft players, and then a little recap of our E-Town Get Down League, and then our matchups.
Which is not completely official yet.
No, but we'll
We're
discuss that
filming this on
when we get
Tuesday.
there.
There's still a Tuesday night football.
We have
game
plenty
this
to
week.
talk about. All the matchups are pretty much.
We don't have
decided.
Thursday night football this week.
Oh, that's.
How do you feel about
which
that?
actually brings me to my next
That
point.
I think it's going to make the week
sucks.
long. Go.
Here's what
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up. So because
I'm going
of
to let
this,
you roll while you're hot.
there's the schedule change now, right? Due to the pushing back of games. So what I want to ask is, because I didn't look into this, I'm not that guy, but maybe someone out there is, maybe someone listening is. This is a task for the audience, for the comment section. Does the rearranging of the schedule change anything for fantasy playoffs now? Did it affect anything, any players or any teams?
Question. What happened to your hand?
Oh, I punched a piece of wood on Animal's house.
I'm super nervous for this.
Oh, that was from that?
Yeah.
By the way, I had zero faith that he was, like, I thought he was more in danger than the piece of wood.
Are you just going to, like, punch through and kill him?
Like, I thought his hands were going to, like, let it slip and, like, the wood was going to, like,
Did you
smack
see
him
the
in
first
So you
way
were
he tried to
pleasantly
hold
surprised.
it?
Yeah.
All right, so snacks. No.
See, like,
hold it like this.
what he's doing. Like an idiot like this, like I was going to chop it or
The
something.
fact that you didn't have Steve hold that was, like, very questionable.
The whole thing was
Questionable leadership.
The whole thing was questionable.
How'd it turn out?
I mean, it was funny.
By the
but
way,
it hurt.
the cutoffs on Animal's House, like the
Really great.
so good.
Really
what
great.
for the
Yeah.
teaser?
Making the little the teasers, phenomenal. Like,
There were
cutting off.
there were comments. I'm literally only here to see if he cracks the board.
Yeah, like that
That's-
shit
well,
is
that's-
marketing.
but
Fucking,
that's how you do it. Yeah.
That's big brain
If
marketing.
I put that full clip in there, me punching it, people are just gonna watch that and they're not gonna go to that.
honestly,
clip.
Scott, put that clip in right now.
Are you Cobra Kai or are you Miyagi Do here? All right. So Snacks. No.
See, like, hold it like this. Know what he's doing.
I was trying to give him a little. I was
here we
trying to
go.
give him a little help.
All right, here we go. Punch right through this shit.
Hold on.
Come on.
Hold it up.
Come on, you could do it. Oh wait, you doesn't have to be a fist. It could be like a.
I gotta tell you, if he goes through it and knocks me out, that's epic.
All right, you got to be strong.
I don't think.
I like how I brought the board and then got out of doing this. I'm nervous. I'm super nervous for this.
All right, what was your question? Does it change? Okay, I remember. You're saying like, oh, is the moving around?
So like,
change
say
things
like
as well?
Derrick Henry
Scheduling-wise.
was scheduled for like the Vikings week 15, but now the schedule changes.
So
Does
here's
that
it's
get pushed?
it's going to, and I guess I haven't thought that far ahead.
I didn't look into it, but
This
it did
seems-
it already.
I don't think it did yet, and I might be wrong. Someone could quote me on that.
That's-
But the
yeah.
problem is going to be this is still going to happen later on in the
yeah, it's
season.
gonna be more
like
and
what happens in week 16? We're in the championship, and they're like, we're moving this to week 17. You don't change your entire. You're not going to be like, oh no, this one team's guy has to play next week. Let's cancel the final. Yeah, this is gonna be fucked up for the playoffs. I think.
Yeah, because like people look ahead for playoff matchups. So like I'm just wondering, did any of those change now? Like you're like,
It's a good
oh, like,
question.
you know, I had like the Seahawks in week 15. Like that's a great matchup for my quarterback or whatever. And then all of a sudden now it's changed.
No,
Like,
I mean
just
that's the
curious.
theme of the fucking year. Like you just have to improvise with everything, man. You're just fucked.
All right. So speaking of improvising, I am 0-5. I have Michael Thomas.
You've done the opposite of improvising.
I have Michael Thomas on my team. He is on bye this week. I need a win like desperately. Like obviously I'm 0-5. I need a win.
This is do or die.
Michael Thomas is not going to help me this week. Should I trade him? And if yes,
listen,
for what?
You buried him for like the bad parts of the season. So at this point, I'm probably gonna hold on to him.
If you really want wins, probably. But what are you gonna get in return?
So
what do
I
you
sent-
want in return? How about that?
I'll give you what I sent out. I sent out Michael Thomas for Juju and Brandon Cooks.
Let me.
and that got
What's the thinking
declined.
behind that? You think Brandon Cook's gonna keep running with his hot streak? Is that why?
It's just like depth. It's just like two players. Because for me right now, I have a guy that gives 0 points every week.
I feel like you're
Yeah,
getting
two this
And like
week.
here's like what's gonna happen too is like I will get Brandon Cooks and then I'll start him and he'll get hurt with
He'll get a concussion.
and have 0 points that week.
I also like. I'm not sold on Juju whatsoever right now.
I'm not selling anybody there.
No.
I like Juju. I think Juju's a great buy low now after this Claypool
Yeah.
thing. With Deontay Johnson can't stay on the field.
No, he can't.
Deontay
But,
Johnson
I
is
don't
killing
even,
me.
I
in
don't even
Dynasty
feel
right
confident about Juju if you told me Deontay was off the field.
now. I do think this was just one of those freak weeks where like
It wasn't. He hasn't had like a
I was
good
gonna
game
say
since
when
week
when,
one,
when
though.
was his week?
He's like 50 yards a week. It's like a problem for him, man. I'm a little nervous. That's why like if you're gonna sell Michael Thomas, I feel like
I'm not going to get Michael Thomas value.
George not
course
accepting
not.
that in 2 seconds.
That's why I thought that was a
Ridiculous.
good. I thought that was a trade that
if
he
I was him, I would
probably
have
accept.
accepted that in a second.
right?
I wouldn't have blinked twice.
No.
So then I went a little further, which you said was just like stupid to even do, which I guess makes sense now. And I offered Michael Thomas and DJ Moore for Juju, Brandon Cooks, and Keenan Allen, who just got hurt.
So the trade he rejected, you added in DJ Moore for Keenan. So
Yeah.
obviously that's going to be a no go. But here's the thing: like if you're gonna do a double down on it, why not go wide receiver, running back, even if it's a downgrade at wide receiver? Why not go with like an RB2 or something? Why not ask for like Darrell Henderson?
yeah, see, that's the problem. Like he's not a guy that I would actually want.
No,
But
but
it's
you
just
could.
someone that's on your team and you're trying to sell to me.
Yeah, but like Juju, like wouldn't you rather have Juju and like David Johnson than Juju and Brandon Cooks?
Probably, but I
That's like
actually
a-
wouldn't really. I wouldn't want David Johnson at all. To be honest with you,
No, I know, but
so I won't start him. Like my running backs aren't my problem, believe it or not. Like I'm fine with Derrick Henry and Rojo.
That's true.
That's fair.
Like it's my wide receivers have been killing me. I lost Cortland Sutton and Michael Thomas at the beginning of the year. Now I lost Dak. So like I just have to try and make up all these points somehow.
No, you're just fucked in Newtown. Get down.
I'm so fucked.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is Michael Thomas? Should I sell him and try and save my season, or just ride it out and
I mean,
hope he can maybe
I guess you have to make
get me some wins?
The problem is we're just our league doesn't make trades. Like
that is a problem.
Put it on the block. Be like, see, that's the thing. Like you can put it in group me and be like, Michael Thomas is on the
Yeah,
block,
and I'll
and,
get
you
no-
won't
maybe
get a
three
single trade.
people will read it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
So
So should I just ride out Michael Thomas and hope that
At
he
this
gets a
point,
couple
I think
30-point
that might be-
games?
that might
what
be
are your
best bet.
other options?
Wins
Just
me a
keep
couple
sending out
weeks.
trades, or is
I mean, yeah, I guess.
look for someone who's weak at wide receiver and be like, do you have any interest in Michael Thomas? DM them. Like you have. That's the only way you can really go about it.
You got to go out of your way. Like
Yeah.
do that. Don't
All
just
right.
send the trade. try and butter him up a little bit.
It's so funny how it's the opposite. Like E-Town get down. Like you can't get a trade if you tried. Go fade me. I'm trying to get people to stop.
Yeah, I want stop sending me offers. Yeah. All right. So speaking of go fade me and problems and everything else, right into it. Dak Prescott, terrible injury.
Prescott breaks the tackle. He picks up a total of 9 more.
Oh no.
If you own him in Dynasty, you have a problem here, depending on your depth, obviously. But what are you doing with Dak Prescott in Dynasty leagues? What is your plan? And if you have Dak Prescott, you have 2 other quarterbacks, but like, are you going to hold on to him, or are you going to try and get rid of him?
I'm gonna hold on to him. If I have 2 other quarterbacks, I think it's a little bit similar to having Saquon. I think the Saquon injury is a little tougher to deal with because if you had Saquon, like he was going to be the piece that kind of got you to the playoffs or whatever. So like one league I had him in the What a Do league, I flipped him for like Sanders and Debo because I was like, okay, they'll help me compete this year. Yeah. With Dak, if you already have 2 quarterbacks in Superflex, like I'm probably going to hold on to Dak because realistically, you can make the playoffs with 2 quarterbacks in the Superflex league, regardless of like how fantastic they are. I don't know. Like you're saying,
how do you feel like confidence wise though on like Dak coming back and being able to play at his same level? Number 1, number 2, is he going to be on the Cowboys?
I'm not. I'd be way more worried about the second part.
Yes,
but I
that's
think
my biggest problem.
I think they're fine. I think they realize that defense is obviously their huge fucking problem here.
Well, so here's what I'm thinking. This is what I was.
Prayers up to Dak, by the way.
Yeah, it's a terrible injury. No one ever wants to see that, even a
And that's
Giants
coming
fan.
from me. Yeah, it's awful.
But so here's my thinking behind it. Their defense is terrible. They need to obviously add some pieces or pay something. They need to get something done there in defense. If Andy Dalton plays well this season and they can keep him for whatever he makes $4 million, why are you going to pay Dak when you need to pay your defense? Like, I know it sounds like, like
because getting a franchise quarterback is so much harder than doing other things.
I agree, but like,
look at the Browns.
How much do they?
30 years. Do they even have one?
It just screwed up everything for the Cowboys with their.
I think Dak will be fine next year.
I do too.
I think Dak will be fine next year, even if his ankle's a little bit limited. Like, yes, he relies on his mobility a little bit, but I think the supporting cast is good enough that like he'll be, even if he's 85%, 90% Dak, that's good enough to lead this offense to 28 points.
And you know what? It as awful as it is, the Cowboys they don't have to give him shit. Like they're just gonna franchise him again. And what's he gonna say?
Oh, exactly. Well, that's the tricky part, I guess. So for me now, in our Go Fade Me league, I have Dak and Russ Wilson. They're my only quarterbacks.
Pain.
I just traded for Russ last week, knowing that I had Russ and Dak as my 2 powerhouse quarterbacks to try and carry me.
Your team is in the fucking tank now, though.
So now I'm screwed. So now here's for me, what do I do with Dak Prescott being he was my quarterback 1 or 2, however you want to look at it. I have no one else to replace him with. What do I do? Am I trading Dak? Because here's what I was trying to get. Here's my offer. Here's what I had. Ready? I tried to trade Dak Prescott for Aaron Rodgers and Brandon Cooks, and this was to the person who owns Andy Dalton.
In a win now, he's a championship roster. He's got plenty of receivers.
He turned it down. You both said that he should have accepted it.
To be honest with you, like if I'm you, I'm going to try to be practical about the situation. There's no way you're winning this year.
I agree.
There's just no shot. So if I'm moving Dak,
why would you do that for Rodgers? Because you're saying that keeps you competing this year, but you're not going to win.
Right.
So well, I think with Rodgers, I could compete.
I don't think you could.
I don't think so.
I think I could.
Do you see the powerhouse teams in this league?
I think I'm one of them with my quarterbacks.
I think you're one of them.
With Rodgers? If I had Rodgers and Russ?
List off the rest of your roster.
Tyler Lockett, David Montgomery,
not even the best wide receiver.
Ronald Jones.
Like you think you're a fucking powerhouse with that?
It's fantasy, man. You can win any week.
Yeah, but you can't consider yourself a powerhouse.
All right, fine. So then, do I sell Dak for picks?
Yes, that's what I would do.
That's the logical
Here's the problem. Ready?
You can get picks.
I'm not going to get anywhere near what I should get.
You should get at least. You should get 2 firsts for.
Won't
Dak.
get that in this league.
Well, then
no chance.
Wait a minute.
Then you hold on.
No chance. First, 2 firsts.
No.
Thank you. Not going to do it.
If I had 2 firsts,
you want to know what sexy pad me?
Yeah, but you're a different situation.
I'm going to read
if I lose those 2 firsts,
your
I'm
fucking disgusting, atrocious offer that you offered
be
me.
mean to Sexy
No,
Patsy.
You know he's the one who edits this. He
Yeah,
can
I
put
know.
it however
That's
it
why
goes.
I'm talking to him right now.
Yeah, but he might edit it out.
He's
He
just
could put
gonna-
in someone else's name and he'd be like, "Dude, look at this fucking disgusting offer that
Sexy Pats. Actually, that would be hysterical if you did that. Sex do that.
So Scott offered me Dak. Oh no, he offered me Dwayne Haskins and Jimmy Garoppolo for Dak Prescott.
Ew,
That's the offer I got.
that's so bad."
And I told him, like, honestly, I think Dak is more of a starter with his ankle right now than both of them.
That's true.
Like Dwayne Haskins and Jimmy, not even a pick.
There's actually a reasonable chance that neither are starting quarterbacks next year. Like Haskins may be out of the league, and Garoppolo may be moved on from San Fran. So
Yeah.
There's a possibility that neither of them starting quarterback
So-
in like 2 weeks.
I guess what the summary of all this is, I guess if you have Dak, I guess you just don't panic, hang on to him, and hold tight. That's really all you can do, because you're probably not going to get the value you deserve for him. Unless
Probably
you can
not.
get like 2 first-round picks. I mean, maybe you take it. Sure, that's it. But like,
I would take it. Someone else actually in the Discord was asking us about a Dak trade. I think he gave up Kirk and late first and got Dak, and he's a rebuilding team. We told him to do that, so he gave up.
I like
Gave-
that.
He get, yeah, that's
He
not
gave
bad.
up
I can
Kirk.
get
He
a-
gave up a first. He's a rebuilding team. I was
That's
like,
not
take
bad,
that.
yeah.
if I can get a quarterback and a first-round pick that can help me compete this year, and I still have a pick for next year, I would like that.
Fitzpatrick.
For sure. Not Fitzpatrick.
He just scored
Honestly,
33.
he's like,
I don't know why you keep saying
nah,
no.
it's
I would never.
Dynasty.
Yeah, that's a terrible trade.
If
but-
this was
It's a
Reed-
great trade. He's
No.
going to
Dude,
be
you
a
could,
starter
get
next
that
year.
trade from somebody right now in our league.
No,
Somebody
because
will
the
give
only-
you a first and a
There's only
quarterback.
2 people.
But like,
with
there's no
first-round picks.
quarterbacks in first.
Is that really it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Does
Mika,
Scott have the
Mika
first
has
6
one.
picks?
Scott owns like
Yeah.
every first-round
Our
pick.
league is done for the next 3 or 4 years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Pain.
Scott owns like every first-round pick, so and he only has Jimmy G.
Scott has like Scott has like the
first.
Scott has like the first 7, and then Mika has 8. I don't know, and then I'll have like 5 in a row with set. So it's
it's
fucked.
gross.
You have no. Yeah, I know.
It's gross. So I'm in real trouble. I'm probably gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I'll update you guys on that, I guess.
Yeah, I think you just bite the L in 2020 and just say
mean-
I fucking stink.
Or I trade Dak for Rodgers straight up.
Okay. No.
And fucking.
Please don't. The trades in our league have already ruined it.
All right, so let's stay on Dynasty here. I want to do a couple price checks after this weekend because there's a couple guys that are just rising, man. These guys are just taking off. So let's start with basically. I'm just gonna give you 2 names. You tell me who you prefer for Dynasty.
DK Metcalf. I haven't looked at it, but I'm assuming
He's
one of the
on there,
names.
yeah.
He's my wide receiver.
Yeah,
one
he's
in
unbelievable.
Dynasty.
Yeah. So, but we're not gonna start with him.
Shout out to everybody for being wrong on that guy.
I got Chase Claypool or Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You too?
Yeah. What, one blow up game with Claypool, a couple blow up games? No, I think Jefferson's better.
I agree. This is Dynasty, so Dynasty I'm gonna go Jefferson just because of the fact that he still has Kirk for 2
Yeah,
years.
is
I
Ben,
like
is
the
Ben the
quarterback.
is Ben
I
the
like-
quarterback next
yeah.
year? Like,
I don't
we
think
don't
Ben's
know.
gonna be here next year. I think it's the Ben's
Right.
last year.
So
Steelers, fucking great team by the
Yeah,
way.
give me Jefferson. I mean, Claypool obviously moved up after this week,
Yeah,
but there's
that's-
still a lot of unknown there between quarterback. Is Ben going to be there next year? Is Juju going to be there next year?
The
if
Eagles are
Deontay Johnson
terrible.
and Juju are both fully healthy, what happens to Claypool?
right, exactly. So, and I think Pittsburgh's gonna be in a prime position. If the Giants or Jets get number 1 pick, Jones or Darnold should go right to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
They should go right there.
Yeah, I could see it, and then they'll be great.
Yeah, I know. I
Exactly.
know.
All right, Justin Herbert or Sam Darnold?
Herbert.
Oh, Herbert.
Yeah,
Herbert's
Herbert.
like fucking.
He looks
top,
really
top
good.
I was
eight
just
for me
saying,
at this
I
point.
really,
You
really
got
is he
him
that high for you?
in Dynasty.
Yeah.
Maybe not top
I don't-
eight.
I don't
Maybe like 11 or something, but Darnold's probably.
Yeah,
dropped
I
down
don't think he
like
All right,
cracked
so
my
then
top 10, but
Here's
Darnold's not even close to
the
top
other
10,
one I was
so.
debating: Herbert or Burrow.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about this on Bunk Bed. Dude, like,
Is it more of a talent from the individual or like the teams? Because I would say if it's teams, I lean towards the Chargers and Herbert.
I think Herbert's talent has looked better. That arm is ridiculous.
Herbert's like a more unpolished version of Mahomes in a sense.
Oh yeah,
Well, the way he
you've
moves
seen-
around,
The way he
extends
moves
his
around, the way
plays.
he
The way he
throws
just
it,
flips that ball.
But he's like got that mental. You know what it was like with Mahomes. The first year as a starter, he just didn't make mistakes at all.
No.
It was just like every play was an exciting play. Herbert is like that, but he has like 25% of his plays. You're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Burrow's got that moxie. I think
I would take you put a line in front of Burrow.
Yeah,
and
well, different story.
Like it's not. I don't think.
Then
it's
again,
a
Herbert's
discussion, really.
line last night was atrocious, and he
Yeah.
still put up fucking.
I mean, yeah, you want to have
Oh,
both.
sorry
of
for
them.
cursing.
This is a very close one.
That is a. I was a joke. It was a joke.
I was like, what?
You guys shouldn't curse so much.
No, but I was gonna
Fuck shit, bitch, douchebag,
cunt, Burrow.
asshole.
Burrow.
I'm gonna go Burrow.
I lean Burrow too.
If you're starting a dynasty team right now and you actually had to make that choice for your team, I don't think you're choosing Herbert over Burrow.
No.
Well, based on how I felt coming into the year and how I just didn't love Herbert and all, fine. But after watching him, it's a lot closer than I would
certainly
think
much.
after 5
I still lean
Burrow's
Burrow.
like my quarterback 7 though in dynasty.
Yeah.
I really like Burrow. I think he's
He's a stud.
the next franchise.
He just
guy.
feels like there's not going to be a fail. Like he's not going to fail. You know what I mean? Like maybe he doesn't hit the ceiling that
It's like
we
he
want him to,
refuses to
but
fail, too,
he'll be
so
good.
it's like-
yeah,
All right, so I got another one for you. Tyreek Hill or Devontae Adams?
they're like
Hill.
I think
They're
like,
very close.
I think they're like 2-3.
Going Hill.
3-4 for me, baby.
Devontae's been hurt every year. He can't stay
That's
on the
what.
field.
That's part of why.
He's got the older quarterback. Tyreek Hill's scored a touchdown every single week so far.
So think
And he
about
had that
so
60-yarder taken away.
So why you take Hill? For me, he's less injury prone. He's got Patrick Mahomes. Boom.
Yeah, I like Tyreek Hill.
That's really
Honestly,
it.
I think like what we've seen from Tyreek Hill has been very impressive. The consistency.
Yeah.
Because he, his
always
biggest
felt like a boomer bust kind of
exactly.
player,
He always
yeah.
felt like a boomer bust guy. Now he's giving you those solid like 12 to 15 points every week with the possibility of 20. Like he's giving you that good floor every week.
Like consistency, I feel like is such an overrated thing in fantasy because usually a guy is labeled as inconsistent, and then the next year this was like Josh Allen. Like remember, Josh Allen finished the season really strong. The next year he was like wildly inconsistent. Then the next year he was like literally 16 to 17 points every single game, and now he's doing.
He's
like,
unbelievable.
I feel like inconsistency on a 16-game sample size is not something that we could like base that off of.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, he's a new season. It's a new fucking player, new production, and yeah, I mean he's tied to Patrick Mahomes, so it's don't look further than
that's probably the winning thing for me. So this one's obviously not even close, I guess. Now DK Metcalf for Michael Thomas. DK Metcalf.
He's my he's my one overall.
Yeah. Once you said he was your one, it was obviously that this is the.
No one can be higher.
Is there anyone even close to him?
I do have like Tyreek Hill and those guys close to
Right
him.
in that vicinity.
So what
I wouldn't
is
say he's head and shoulders one.
I was gonna say, what's the deciding factor there? Is it age?
It's
is
age,
it
for sure? I mean, he's 22,
20, yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge factor. For
22,
Dynasty.
and he's already producing as if he's in his prime. So like, if we're gonna get him for the next 7 fucking years
With Russ,
doing this,
it's crazy.
I mean, that's the other thing too. So it's like, how could you? There's no downside to him. I feel like you could already see the chemistry between him and
Tyreek Hill?
It's like 25, 26.
26.
Thanks, bitch.
Yeah.
There's no downside. Like Russ loves Metcalf. He looks at him on every fucking play.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know.
Literally just
I'd have Hill.
Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
All right.
Over Metcalf.
But DK
But
still
it's,
has-
I tell you, after watching Sunday, my God.
I feel like we've watched him 5 times.
No, I
this year,
know,
and
but
he's
it's like
just
every
as
single
impressive
time that
every
you
time.
just,
Yeah,
it's incredible.
just the amount of faith that Russ has in him just really like fucks me up.
1A, 1B for me. You gave me a coin to flip. I can have either one of them. Fine.
All right, fair enough. All right, so I think that's all the dynasty talk we have. Let's get in some redraft scenarios. There's a couple of guys, some running backs, some backfield, some stuff that's just a little tricky. I want to try and
Decipher.
smooth out for us here.
Can we not talk about the Rams if that's what you're about to fucking bring
No, I
up?
wasn't going to talk about the Rams because I don't even know if there's an answer for it, to be honest with you. It's such a just like crapshoot. But here was my question. So I want to start off with Justin Herbert. Get back to him here. Say you're in a Superflex league. He's the third quarterback on your bench. Is
this a personal attack right now?
I
traded him to Joe.
You
He's
traded
my
him,
third
yeah.
quarterback,
But
yeah.
no, so say he's the third quarterback on your bench. You were like never intending on starting him because say you have,
Whatever,
Mahomes and there's someone else that's, Mahomes and Stafford or whatever. Like, is Herbert going to become? Are you slotting him in now as your super flex?
Yeah,
Every week?
pretty much.
Or are you
I
gonna,
mean, I'm still going to
Probably
go match.
it might be matchup.
It's going to be
dependent,
matchup dependent if it's the second quarterback. I think that's always safe to play it that way. But I mean, you're feeling really fucking confident if Herbert's your 3.
yeah.
Between him and like, let's say it's Stafford, let's say it's Rodgers, let's say whoever the fuck it is, like you could definitely just go based off matchups and be fine.
Yeah, so the answer I guess would be it's going to be more of a matchup dependent thing.
Sure.
So I'm thinking if you had like Kirk Cousins and Derek Carr and Justin Herbert, like who are you starting every week?
I think Herbert would be.
Like matchups
Amongst those 3, yeah, like Herbert is the guy I would. I don't even know if matchups would really matter that much.
I
at this
think
point.
he'd be in there.
Yeah, but if like if they were going against like Seattle or Dallas or something like that, I might throw one of those guys in over Herbert if he's playing on the road against a tough defense.
All right. Kenyon Drake, Chase Edmonds. What the hell are you doing with your Kenyon Drake share? And if you have Chase Edmonds, are you feeling comfortable starting him now?
To be
he's
honest,
not the starter. but he's getting more
He's
work.
getting some work.
He's
yeah.
getting involved more.
Yeah, like that like 2-point game from Chase Edmonds is coming within like the next week or two, so you don't want to start him. Man, you kind of just have to hold both.
So now, what do you do if you just own like one of them though? Like you own Edmonds, you don't have Drake. So like the easy
I guess
part
it's also roster dependent. Like if you need, like
sure.
like this week, I would jump to the. I know they're playing the Cowboys, but if they were playing like even the Niners, I would jump to the Gills to play.
Say like you have Chris Carson on bye this week, so you know
I'd still
Chase
feel more-
Edmonds, you
I
starting
still
him,
feel
feeling
more-
good.
No, you're not gonna feel good starting either of those fucking
You don't
guys.
feel good about anything though, so
No, I haven't felt good in years about anything. How the fuck can you feel good about starting Kenyon Drake or Chase Edmonds?
I think so. I guess let's boil it down to this: who do you feel better starting? Like you have them both, you can only start one.
I would still Drake.
You still have to start Drake.
Oh, I hate that.
It sucks. It
hate
sucks
that so much.
I wouldn't blame any. I would fucking drop. I'm dropping Drake if I had
Well, that's why I guess I would say like try and sell Drake if you can. Maybe someone like doesn't believe this is his downfall.
The fact
Sell
that
him to
Richie
guy.
bought Drake in a dynasty league from
Was
Scott for
insane.
Singletary.
Madness.
How can you watch the first month of the season and be like, I want to buy Drake?
Buy low.
Let me watch Devin Singletary get 22 carries a game and Drake be terrible.
Are you
and
really
make that flip.
surprised?
No. Sexy Pat came up with
really
the theory that Richie's just 3 weeks behind on you know why he's so late in our group meet chat?
That's why
He's like 3 weeks late on watching NFL games, so he didn't actually know Drake was bad yet. He was still in week 1.
All right.
He thinks his Packers are still 1-0.
Another backfield that's kind of an issue now because Austin Eckler got hurt, so you got Justin Jackson and Josh Kelly. So based on the game last night, I would say Jackson had more bursts and looked like the better play.
He looked very good.
Jackson went 15 for 71. Josh Kelly did his normal Josh Kelly thing, going 11 for 29. Justin Jackson 5 for 23 through the air. Josh Kelly 1 through 9. Yeah. Josh Kelly had like the one good game where he averaged like 3.7 yards per carry, I guess, against the Chiefs and like closed out the game for him. But this is exactly who we kind of thought he was coming out of college. He's not an elusive guy, but he's a good NFL running back because he'll stay healthy. And like if you need your team to grind out a bunch of fucking yards to close down the
Took it right out of my mouth.
Yeah, he's like almost like a worse version of fucking.
But he's not a
Jordan
fantasy
Howard.
running back.
At this point, no. But I think in a good matchup, like you could feel pretty good starting Josh Kelly, knowing he's going to get 12 to 15 touches.
We thought like the Panthers was a good matchup and he busted. Like I thought this was a pretty good matchup and he busted.
The Saints' run defense is not.
It's not
easy.
great. The Saints defense has not been good this year.
No,
they've been
but
terrible.
They've been terrible through the air.
But I was
they can't
thinking
stop a
more of
nosebleed
like
through
even
the
like get a couple targets on the ground.
No, you're right.
His
Jackson
his
looks
line
way,
was 20
Jackson
and a
looks
half
way better
for receiving yards, and I don't think he hit it.
No,
Well,
he didn't. He had 9 yards.
Yeah, 9 yards.
I mean, this was good to see if you're a fucking Justin Jackson owner because I mean the team obviously likes him because he's a late draft pick. He's a guy who's dealt with a lot of injuries, and for a guy with 6th round draft
still stick
capital,
around?
yeah, like that's got to tell you something.
So you own both of them. You're starting Jackson every week.
If I had to choose, I would. I think he's better.
Because are we worried? Because didn't Kelly get the goal line carries?
Yeah, he's still like the goal line guy. It would depend on if it's a tough ground matchup. I'm probably not going to start either of them.
No.
If it's a good matchup, I'd probably rather start Jackson over Kelly.
I mean, I have Josh Kelly, and I basically have been starting him every week, and it's been miserable.
Choice, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like your RB1. I feel like.
Yeah, basically at this point because Derrick Henry doesn't play because of COVID and whatever. So, all right, let's go to the Eagles wide receivers because there is who are they? And
Travis Fulgham, the GOAT.
like so that's what it is here. You got Travis Fulgham, you got Greg Ward and John Hightower, and then maybe Alshon Jeffrey coming back. We don't know. But like, who do you?
He's
own?
still in the league?
Like, do you, yeah,
like ready to come back.
yeah, he's ready to come back and be.
Is he
wide
on
receiver.
waivers?
They're gonna
receiver
sit
one.
this dude Travis Fulgham for Jeffrey and Djax.
You think so?
They're gonna force those two veterans on the field like they've done for 3 fucking years in a row. Let this kid go to waste now, who look pretty fucking good.
I'm picking up Alshon Jeffrey.
Don't. I need him.
I'm doing
Don't.
I need him. I'll trade you Michael Thomas. for him.
I'm not taking Alshon Jeffrey.
Oh, we have to do our waivers for tonight, huh? Who you guys picking up? Anyone good?
There's nobody on
No,
waivers.
nobody.
With 20
I severely underestimated how much or how light the waiver wire was going to be this
With
year
20
for E-Town.
with 20 guys?
So I
Well,
faded
yeah.
quarterbacks because I was like, there's always one guy sitting on the wire, and I was like,
Never.
It's 20
There's
rounds.
nobody there.
Yeah.
I'm starting Brian. We're gonna get to it. I'm starting Brian Hill at running back.
Yeah. All right. So, who are you owning? Eagles wide receiver? Travis Fulgham.
Fuck you. I started Naeem Hines at quarterback this week.
Fair.
Greg Ward.
No, I don't want to own Greg Ward, you fuck.
I own Greg Ward.
You want to know why you want to see a dead body?
I own a lot of Greg Ward. Actually, so there was a stat. I want to read this stat.
Like, if it's a positive Greg Ward, what are you trying to make yourself feel better?
No, this is Jonathan Hightower stat. It was very interesting.
Yannick dropped him, and I was really happy to get him in our Dynasty League.
Yeah, so Dynasty will definitely scoop him up.
See, I'd watch out. Yannick knows.
So I'm not a big air yard guy, but
He knows. Remember last year he said Dez was signed with the Giants? He knows.
so this came from
I
Jeff.
know what you're talking about.
Jeff Ratcliffe. This is one of the weirdest stats of the week. John Hightower had 2 catches for 18 yards, but his
116 air yards.
6+ target. What is that?
How many air yards did he have? That's what
His
the
six-
stat was about.
His 6 targets traveled 210 air yards.
That's what it was.
Oh, you know what it is? It's my cursor on my mouse. It was right next to the 6. Look at that. I thought it was like a plus. See that?
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
It's like,
You stupid
like 6+
motherfucker.
targets. How many targets was it? Why wouldn't you just say like 8? All right, yeah. So his 6 targets traveled 210 yards.
I hate
That's
you so much.
crazy.
A lot of air yards for my fucking guy. Honestly, Hightower's gonna make his way into my starting lineup and go fade me soon. That's like what I'm looking at right now. COVID has fucked me straight in my ass.
Yeah. All right, two more.
I
Tyler
thought
Lockett.
I was gonna get it. I wish I got it. I deserve it at this
Tyler
point.
Lockett in a redraft.
He's fine.
He's fine, but like DK Metcalf is the guy.
You might as well call him DCAF.
DCAF,
You
I
don't
kinda
give a
like-
fuck about anything.
DCAF is the guy.
100%. I'm nervous as a Lockett owner.
Yeah.
He looked
Well-
really good the first 3 weeks,
I
and
know,
now
now
it's like
it's
every
all
look that
DK.
Wilson has is towards
He's
DK.
become like like he kind of always was touchdown dependent, but like now he's really touchdown
Well,
dependent.
Russ is just throwing it deep every time.
because DK's getting
They
more
both have
targets.
their own route tree. It's literally DK, you do this. Lockett, you run. One runs vertical,
And
one
one
runs
runs under,
horizontal.
yeah.
That's it. Lockett doesn't go more than 5 yards down the field. And
Like
it's become a
Lockett's still going to
problem.
have his big games, but like,
Yeah.
damn, it hurts.
Yeah.
Hurts a little bit.
Shit hurted.
Hurts a little bit. All right, and then Alexander Mattison this week. How we feeling? RB1?
He's a
You
must
start
play.
him, yeah.
Yeah, he
RB1? RB1?
I haven't done my rankings, but I'm assuming he'll get into like the top. Who's their matchup against?
He's playing me.
No, like we actually don't need to know NFL defense
No,
anymore.
he's
We just need to know a
Playing
fantasy
Atlanta.
matchup.
He's a smash start.
Who is he playing?
Atlanta against Animal.
Who's that? I don't acknowledge that team.
The Dan Quinn.
the one in Georgia.
Formerly known as the Dan Quinns.
Love that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He knows. It's not even news anymore.
No, I know, but
Fuck off.
Dan Quinn. All right.
Bob coming in.
Speaking of
Bill O'Brien?
fires and fired, let's get over to some fires at the E-Town Get Down League. What do you say?
Well, there's really only one fire, so
Dumpster fire of a team I have and matchup I have
I'm
every
fucking
week.
pissed.
And
I'm
recap.
pissed.
about what?
Like the way that I lost this week.
Well, you still haven't lost yet.
I really feel like COVID hasn't actually hit any team. Actually, it hit yours a little bit, but
has
I don't
not hit mine at
I don't
all.
think it's affected anyone besides mine. I've had to roll out 0 quarterbacks in each of the last 2 weeks.
Well, if you kept Herbert, you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, I know, but like that was the week Cam gets the one fucking player that matters in fantasy. He was my QB1. Tannehill, I feel like hasn't played in a fucking month since.
They really
so-
need to forfeit
so you're
those
not
games, by the way.
dead
I'm
yet.
sorry.
I
You
agree.
need-
That's ridiculous.
You need what? 28 from Tannehill tonight?
That's not a reasonable ask.
It's not that crazy.
So here's what I'm going to
He's
say.
literally done it one time in
I'm gonna,
58 career games.
I'm going to go
It's
ahead
crazy.
and say you lost. It's over tonight.
Thank you.
lost.
I thought you were going to say one, and I was like, just shut.
no,
I'm turning the
no.
podcast off.
I'm going to 100% say
I agree. I didn't. I'm
you
going
lost.
in. I already think I lost.
Yeah,
you
I'm
did.
gonna, I think so too. Although Tre'Davious White's out for Buffalo.
Then again,
Those kind of things like never happen.
may
I
have
feel
just-
like
may
oh, the
have-
top cornerback's out. This guy's gonna throw.
Yeah,
it.
he's gonna
Like,
go
It
crazy
just never
now.
happens.
might have just won it for you too
Why?
by saying that.
But then you saying that by saying that loses it for me.
So let's just hypothetically,
I
Deshaun Watson threw for 360 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 2 picks. He only had 24 points. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're gonna lose
Well, I'll need 2 rushing scores from Tannehill. That's what I'll need.
at minimum.
Yeah. Those are what's going to get it. It's either he gets a rushing touchdowns and I get it, or he doesn't. And
So
I'm
other
fucked.
than, I mean, like McLaurin didn't do too well for you this weekend. Starting Nyheim Hines as
No,
quarterback
th-
isn't
I will
good.
tell- I'll just
But Kansas City
complain.
Chiefs defense killed you.
I didn't want to play them. I had New England in my lineup who was going to have fucking Brett Rippon or whatever, or an injured Drew Lock, and New England was going to easily put me up. They weren't going to give me negative 1 point.
10, 15 points.
If they give me 7 points, that's
You
an
w-
8-point
you win.
swing that I don't need from Tannehill. I had to fucking start Naeem Hines again in my super flex spot. It got me fucking 4 points. So like, if those 2 spots combine me for 12 instead of 3,
you actually have a really nice week because Thielen, Sanders, Henderson, Kelsey.
You know what I mean? 4 players with over 20 points that are non-quarterbacks.
You have to expect to win that.
Yeah, that's why I'm fucking pissed, because this was like an easy game for me to take away, and like it wasn't like bad sit or starts. I just had no fucking choice because COVID butt stuffed me.
Yeah, I got bust off too by COVID. You see what happened to me?
No, what happened to you?
Well, not even. This isn't even COVID. This is just Sean Payton.
Yeah,
who I swear.
yeah. See, you're complaining about. You're just like, this is Sean Payton. That's a different thing.
Well, no. So I did, because I could have started Devin Singletary probably, but
Zach Moss is out tonight.
Yeah, so I probably
Zach
would have.
Moss is out.
I probably would have started Devin Singletary if I had known for a fact that they were going to be playing. So that hurts me. I had Michael Thomas in my lineup ready to go, and then like at fucking 2:00 in the afternoon during the fucking 1:00 games on Sunday, they announced that he's getting benched.
That was fucked.
That's
Yeah, that is
bullshit,
fucked.
because now I can't pick anyone up in our league because we don't have the waivers that run like that.
You're still gonna lose by like 45 though. I don't know if it would have made a difference.
Well, Michael Thomas and David Moore 0 points is a huge difference, because
Okay,
assuming
so,
Michael
all right,
Thomas
just
scores
10
minimum.
hypothetically, Thomas takes Sanders' points 18.
yeah.
So you would need
89.
what?
You would still need like 35.
You would need like 30
from
something
Henry.
from Henry.
Well, no, because I'd probably be starting Singletary too.
That's true.
I probably don't have.
Either way, it's a reach.
I don't
it's a
have.
reach,
I
but
don't
it's
start
possible.
Kelly. I probably
Fair.
start Singletary over
Fair.
Kelly.
Fair.
So it's just a fucking disaster bullshit. It's just the way everything fell. It's very unfortunate, the fact that I had to start David Moore. I couldn't
It's a
even.
very unfortunate year for
I
a lot
couldn't
of
even
people.
pick up Mike Williams. I have 3 bids in for all these guys that I thought maybe I would like, and I looked at the date.
Well,
It's
you
like
should
after-
have Mike Williams on your roster already. You were fucking
I
hammering the
did.
gauntlet down on him.
I had him, and I
So
had
why'd
to-
you drop him?
He got hurt. I had to make space for other players.
I'm
'cause
surprised
everyone
you
was
sat
hurt.
Crowder too.
Yeah. I don't
Again.
know. Whatever.
Actually, not.
With Joe Flacco, I just didn't even care.
If anything, that might make me want to start him more.
Joe Flacco just didn't even care.
But like this was a very winnable week for me. So I mean, look at
The only winnable week you're gonna get.
This was such a winnable week. And then let's not even mention. Oh yeah, Dak Prescott got hurt and only got me 13 points. So like pain. That's
pain.
I mean, everything that could have went wrong this week went wrong.
Like Mo Alley. Your
Alley
tight
Cox.
ends combined this year through 5 weeks. What was it? 10.6
might be
points.
it might be 11 points.
I did the math.
And he
yeah.
spent $27 on 3 of them.
Yeah.
His tight end position through 5 weeks has got him a total of a little bit over 10 points. It's incredible. I'll
been
give you
very
Kelsey.
bad.
I'll give you Kelsey right now.
And then of course, like Jerick McKinnon fucks me. This is exactly what happened. I start Jerick McKinnon. The 1 week he does well. Then I bench him for Jeffrey Wilson because Jeffrey Wilson had 20 points. Then Jeffrey Wilson has 2 points. McKinnon goes off. Then I put McKinnon in. McKinnon has 1 point.
Yeah, dude. Looking at Joe's team, you could have stole one.
Should have easily won this game.
I don't know about easily, but
Easily. Because Derrick Henry's going to have 25 points tonight.
I mean, on the bright side, your defense got you 7.
That's good for me.
It's an improvement.
All right, so then other than
DJ
that,
Moore finally showed up a little bit.
Yeah, and then next week's going to have 2 points.
Yeah, he's not going to be good for the rest of the season. He's
Yeah,
fucking Atlanta. Of course he's going to do good. He only had 4 receptions.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to accept that trade from Scott now, actually.
Yeah, go ahead. Snacks, you had a dominating win, I'd say.
I don't know about dominating. I had to sweat out a little bit last night.
You didn't really have to sweat it out. You were like sweating out while you were already up like 6. Like, oh, but I don't have a
You
fumble.
didn't have to sweat it out. You needed 17 points from
I
Sanders
had
and
1
Kamara.
point between two. I needed 18 points between 2 guys, and I had 1 after the first quarter. No, think about it. I didn't get any points till the end of the second quarter.
You won by like 20 points.
I won by 15.
Fuck up out of here.
Yeah, you didn't sweat it at all.
And Kamara wasn't even the one that really, like, Sanders gave me 18. That was great.
Yeah, so
Sanders
you
would
didn't
have won it by himself.
Yeah, you didn't even need Kamara.
Nah, technically not. I needed 18.77, so he wouldn't have won it.
Nah, well, congrats.
I wish that was how it
Congrats,
was.
you got another
didn't.
win, and you're what?
I'm really
3 and 2?
All right.
So you're going to be 1 spot ahead of me, right?
Yes.
You said you did the math.
Yes.
I'm pumped. I'm still in the playoff picture.
Yeah,
though.
well, that's what
I got
happens.
past my shit.
Start
weeks.
off to a good start. Yep.
I still don't have a running back too though because fucking Eckler, man, that's gonna.
I have to say something. We asked last week, are you worried about John Taylor? I said, no, it's coming, blah, blah, blah. And
Are you now?
He's done fine, like 11, 18, 12, 8, 4. I don't want to say I'm worried, but I kind of want to see some yards here. Like, I want to.
You're waiting for the big explosion.
I'm waiting for the big explosion that's
you know what's
supposed
gonna
to come.
It's everyone. This is about the time where everyone starts getting a little nervous about it, which means it's coming.
It's coming.
It's
I
coming.
know. I know
They
it
get
is. That's why
Cincinnati
I'm
next
not-
week, then they get Detroit after that. Bye Detroit. Like
It's getting
here.
very, yes.
You'll be fine. You should trade him to me though first.
I'm not going to trade him. No, I'm not going to do that.
All right. What about what's your tight end situation like?
Ingram should have fucking 20 points on Sunday.
I'll give you Kelsey, and you need wide receiver, right?
Oh, yeah. Big league.
Hey, I think we might have something here. Kelsey and what kind of wide receiver you like? Not Thielen, obviously.
Michael Thomas.
That's too much firepower.
You want Michael Thomas?
For what?
What do you
You think he's going to go straight up JT for Michael Thomas?
That's never going to happen. Ever.
Let's happen.
Snacks, focus here.
All right, let me look at your team. Hold on.
There's Lockett, Thielen, Fuller, McLaurin.
Terry scares me. I mean, if anything, Kelsey Lockett doesn't sound awful. Because if you're completely staying away from Thielen, then
Yeah, no. The Thielen with Kelsey's too much firepower.
yeah, I know. I wouldn't do that if I were you. There actually may be something here I could work with.
I think we should look into it.
We could look into it.
Yeah, why don't you guys circle back to that another fucking time?
Why don't we circle back to it right now for the rest of the whole ass podcast?
I want to.
We got matchups next week.
You and
Yeah,
me play?
let's get those matchups out of the way. Actually,
Yeah, let's just not even talk about them, to be honest.
because well, here's the thing. It's does Animal get his first win this week?
No.
I'm playing Glizzy, playing Big
You
Larry
know,
Lunch.
You know what this is like? This is like every NFL season, there's like a team that's like 0-7, and then you start seeing the odds getting thrown around Twitter. Like, what are the chances that they go 0-16? And each week it gets like a little easier and easier. Yeah. That's where you're at right now. So I would say like the odds you go 0 how many regular season games? 14?
Yes.
Thank you, Snacks.
You're welcome.
Animal. When I ask you a question,
He's dead.
I expect
He's fucking dead.
You
He's
wanna
got the
see a
Corky
dead
smirk.
body?
He's dead.
I'm just looking at the projections, and trying to figure out.
I would say your chances of going like Vegas would probably put it at like plus 2,200 or something, and I would take the fuck out of that. I would take
the offer.
Yeah, because you've had all your injuries have been like season-ending injuries.
Yeah.
Dak, Sutton, whoever the fuck. I mean, everyone else stinks on your team. Who's your other running backs?
I got Derrick Henry and Rojo.
But who else?
And Singletary.
It's only a matter of time before Rojo gets phased out.
I want Singletary.
Yeah, you can have him, sure.
I'll give you
Jonathan Taylor. I'll give you Singletary and Michael Thomas.
for Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. Well, give me a shitty wide receiver too, just so like the bench guy. Who you got?
Nobody.
What do you mean? You got no?
Doesn't even have a normal starting wide receiver.
Give me Marvin Jones.
No,
Why not?
because Marvin's time's coming.
When? 2016?
Slayton, Ayuk. I love Brandon Ayuk.
Give me Slayton.
No, I don't trade Giants.
Who's Eric Menendez? Do you guys know who this is?
Didn't they kill his parents? Is that the Menendez?
I don't know if I'm more like weirded
No, I'm thinking
out
of the
that you actually know that.
I'm thinking of the
but
Menendez brothers.
It says notorious prisoner Eric Menendez received a weed delivery to him in prison.
Good for him.
And now the officials are... He looks so happy. He looks like he just runs prison. Like, he looks like he enjoys prison more than he enjoys not being in prison.
Let me see that.
That's like a very content face.
Didn't he and his brother kill his parents?
I don't know.
I could have swore
Lyle and Eric Menendez have been found guilty of murdering their parents.
they were like.
You guys know about the guy
Isn't
from?
that like a huge, like, true, like, crime story?
You know about the guy from our town that killed his father with an axe?
Yeah.
You serious?
Oh yeah.
No,
He's
it's like a huge story we used to talk about when we were running around our bikes on town.
yeah.
When did that
Yeah,
happen?
we were like younger. Probably like you were probably what, 6th grade. We were probably like 3rd or something.
Yeah, it was over on Heartland or whatever, that area.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was by ShopRite.
Nah.
Yes, it's 100% fact. I know exactly where his house is.
I feel like you just say... You're so stupid.
It's
I'm pretty sure
100%.
it was over by Heartland.
I could promise you on every fucking fiber in my body that I
Okay,
am right.
okay.
But anyway, he killed his father with an axe. You know what else he used to do? He used to kill cats, put them in the.
Well, yeah, it's a huge
he
red
used
flag.
he used to bury. He used to dig a hole in his front lawn
You
or in
watch
his back lawn. He used to put the cat in there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, like he was fucked up.
That's
Well,
all.
I mean, he murdered his father.
He did with an axe.
It's the base level
with
of
an
fucked up.
axe.
Yeah, I mean,
Which one's more fucked up?
killing animals is one of the 7 or 9 signs. How many is there? 9 or 7 or 8?
I didn't know there was a set number.
There's like 8.
You've watched too many movies.
There's
clearly,
like
on this
no. There's
shit.
like 8 like
Signs to a serial
characteristics
killer?
of a serial killer, like smearing feces, killing animals,
Why
like
is
wetting
smearing-
your bed.
Why is smearing feces?
Because people who smear their shit everywhere are
I used
crazy.
to wet my bed.
No, but like I think it's like throughout like
Okay, I got it.
15 still like.
Smooth talking but insincere.
But where'd you find these?
I just went to Google.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Impulsive.
Can we wait? Hold on. Can we take a moment, real quick, to show appreciation to Wikipedia? Like, think about what it is for a second.
The GOAT.
It's literally like if a foreign visitor came to our planet and like we only show them Wikipedia, they could literally learn anything they wanted to in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an absurd website.
I'm starting to get a little sick and tired of them asking me to donate $3 though.
I know. God forbid.
All right, I got it.
I would
so,
never. I wonder where that goes to.
Antisocial behavior. So like introverted.
All right, so
type
Animal,
of-
let's mark these off for you. All right, so antisocial. All right, so 1.
I'm on podcast, so I'm definitely not antisocial.
That's just not true. A lot of-
Arson. So any type of like burning stuff, like
Fair.
starting fires is
2.
a
Big U.
torture. I used to actually funny story. Used to take
Probably not gonna
lighter.
end funny.
Used to take lighter fluid and like spray it on the driveway and then light it. But like one time, I made a huge dick, and my dad came outside and we, like,
So it was a burning
right
dick?
as we lit
was
it.
just
It was
a
like
fire dick
me
shooting
and my
at your
friends
dad.
just laughing at this huge burning dick in my driveway.
All right, so you're
Dad
2 for
sucked a
2.
fire dick.
So yeah, arson, torturing animals. I never tortured animals.
But you torture yourself.
We torture animals.
You torture yourself. 3 for 3.
So some type of a family history, abuse and stuff like that.
I don't think so.
Your mom
Yeah.
used to whip your ass.
Yeah.
In
It's
fights.
her birthday today. Happy birthday, Mrs.
Is it?
Animal.
Yeah, it is. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, animals.
Substance
abuser.
abuse.
Big U. Big U.
All right.
You were debating whether or not to bring that
Yeah.
up. I bet.
4 out of 5.
Oh wait, there's only 8.
4 out of 5.
All right,
5
so
out of 5.
voyeurism.
Voyeurism.
What's that?
Voyeurism. That's like for a porn.
We're all too dumb.
He loves porn more than
That's like
anybody.
4.
5
It's
out
not
of
for
6.
porn. It's just a porn category. It's like voyeurism, like
From watching others when they are naked or engaged in sexual. So you watch other people fuck.
yeah,
5
but like
of
they
6.
don't know.
Oh, so you like hide in the
Or-
closet. Oh, it's big U. Big
No,
U.
or
5 of 6.
maybe it's the other way
6.
around.
I have
Maybe it's like
6.
you
We'll do the
act
average
like
of
they
ours.
don't know.
It's good. 5 of 6.
All right. Serial killers are usually smart.
Yeah.
Easily.
That doesn't work. that doesn't
on.
6 out of 7.
That
Hold
doesn't
on, hold
work.
on. Their IQ is not usually the reason why serial killers elude police for so long.
Was that the end of the sentence?
There's nothing else that's important.
The next one's probably like, say it.
Edmund Kemper was this close to being considered a genius. His IQ was 136, just 4 points beneath the 140 mark that earns genius status, and he used his intelligence to create complex cons. That
I feel
got
like
him
you skipped
released.
the part that
No,
was
there wasn't anything
very
else.
relevant to you.
Yeah.
Nah, there was nothing else relevant.
Whatever. I got 6 out of 7.
All right, I got one
For
more.
animals.
I had 5 out of
Can't keep a job.
Well, there you go.
Hey, animal.
That
you're
settles it.
You're fired.
Get fired every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You might be a serial killer.
I literally have like maybe 2 of those.
You're an idiot.
By what count? Are we talking about the same person? That right
That's
there.
when you know.
7
That's
out of
when
8.
You know.
So like fuck the matchups, I guess. Right? We're done with that.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I
All
hate
right.
doing the matchups just because, like,
Because they're not even official,
because
really.
we know
yet.
you're gonna lose. There's no point of talking about
Basically, all right. So what I want to know is, do you guys think I'm gonna get my first win this week?
it. No.
Comment below whether you believe in Animal and his team. Because I don't.
We're not gonna have any comments.
I don't believe.
Hey, you never know. You have a
You're on a fantasy podcast. You're gonna go 0-14 this year.
yeah. It's a terrible look.
It's amazing. It's so good for the brand.
It's not my fault.
I love this. Hey,
It's not my fault.
stop taking after
It's
snacks.
not my
Stop.
fault,
Yeah.
baby. Shirt's coming soon. It's not my
The
fault.
start of the season, Yahoo said I had the hardest schedule, and they knew it. They knew it. Even the little things. They
Of course
knew.
you did, because you were playing me first.
They knew
That
I was
means you
going to
get
be
me
playing
twice.
Alexander Madison.
That goes
against
double for
Atlanta.
you, Scott.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Fucking week 6.
How is it that I drafted 3 retired players and 3 and 2 and in 3rd place?
How is it that I'm going to have to play Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison in different weeks? It's bullshit.
That does suck.
This is bullshit.
Not a shark.
You set yourself up for this.
Basically playing Dalvin Cook twice.
You deserve this. Well, you're playing everyone if you're playing teams twice.
No, but they're on different owners' teams. That's what I'm saying. Someone owns Madison, someone owns Cook. I'm going to play them both
You know what you should do?
fucking weeks.
You should kill the owners.
They're both going to dominate me.
Yeah, they are. Little voyeurism action.
I'm going to start setting up a camera and just get naked and watch my fantasy matchups.
That's,
Scott,
you know what? That's the end of
we're
the
gonna
show.
end the
Like,
episode.
subscribe, comment, please.
Please comment about Animal being a serial killer.
You have so many.